Hello everyone, I'm Anime Freak and welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be reacting to Screw Attack's Vergil versus Sephiroth. Dun 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 dun. Sephiroth. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I just want to clear up something before I continue doing this. Now, some of you are probably wondering, hey Anime Freak, where's Naruto versus Bleach? Well, the reason I haven't done the Bleach versus Naruto thing is because some dick actually spoilt it for me. Yep. So somebody actually ruined the ending for me, and I'm like, oh come on. And I mean, when you're like trying to do reaction videos, you don't want to be spoiled, do you? I mean, you want to figure out for yourself, like, okay, so what's gonna happen here, what's gonna happen here. I mean, you want to know the ultimate outcome, as you're watching. You don't want people spoil it, because I mean, I was like 10 minutes of actually watching, going to react to it, and then I clicked onto something that says, hey, guess what? So and so wins. I'm like, you bastard, and I'm like, you know what? Sorry, I'm just gonna watch it. So, yeah, that's why I can't react to it, and even though I've already watched it, I still call bullshit on the entire thing of Bleach versus Naruto. I mean, Ichigo is much more powerful than they did put him in the Naruto versus Ichigo. Ichigo is much more powerful than Naruto, but and I'm gonna get a lot of hate from the Naruto fan base. Just to let you guys know, I like Naruto. I just think that Ichigo should have won that one. I mean, they got the speed wrong, the power wrong, and the multiplier is wrong. It's all wrong with the multipliers. I mean, that's the thing I have a problem with. But I'm also gonna make a the top 10 worst bits of what Screw Attack did with Ichigo versus Naruto. I'm gonna do that sometime in the future. But as we are now, we've got Sephiroth versus Vergil, Final Fantasy versus Devil May Cry. Now, these two, I know. Well, I know a little bit about Sephiroth, but I know quite a bit about Vergil. I freaking love this guy. Okay, I mean, I'm not like a big fan or anything, but I just love how he is. I mean, it is a thing. If you haven't watched or played the games of what Vergil's backstory is, I mean he's more of a I'm a loner. I'm like I want to get stronger. I want more power. I wouldn't say he's like an evil guy. I'm just saying he's more of a you know what, I need power sort of thing. And he still loves his brother. I mean, I've played number 1, 2, and 3 of Devil May Cry. I haven't played the fourth one, and I haven't played the reboot one. I have heard good things about it, but it doesn't. But I've heard people say it's pale in comparison to the old Devil May Cry. The old Devil May Cry was better, and you know what? You know how reboots are. I mean, no one can beat the reboots. I mean, it's only on rare occasions they actually can actually beat the old ones. But I also heard that that's he's in the novel, or he has a son in the novel or something like that. Yeah, spoiled it. I do apologize. I am so sorry about that. But saying that, Vergil is pretty powerful. He's got that devil shift thing, and he's got the gauntlets. His sword that can rip through dimensions, and let me think. It can also transform into that demon pride thingy. In the first game. But I guess he just needs Mundus's help for that. Now Sephiroth, on the other hand, I hear he's pretty freaking powerful. Really powerful. Okay, I don't know exactly how powerful he is, but I know for a fact that he's fast. He can use meteors. He can like get out. No, I have heard that Sephiroth, is pretty damn powerful, like really powerful. And okay, I don't know like the full backstory of this guy, because I've got play the games, which I haven't got time for. But judging from what I've saw on Kingdom Hearts, what I saw of clips of the old game, and watching the CGI movie, which probably isn't the best way to introduce to him. But I have seen Sephiroth in a few things, and to be honest, I wish they actually made an origin story, for an anime series or a movie or something, something to introduce him to from the games, because I mean some of us don't actually have time to play any games anymore. But saying that, which one do I think is going to win? Okay, now this is a tough one. So now I would say Vergil, because I might be a bit biased towards him, because I do like Vergil. But saying that, Sephiroth, I have heard that he is pretty freaking powerful, really, really powerful. So it's hard to say. I mean, I'm a big Vergil fan, but at the same time, Sephiroth is supposed to be really, really powerful. So okay, I want Vergil to win, but I think Sephiroth might actually win this one. So yeah, I want Vergil to win, but I want I'll say it again. I want Vergil to win, but I think Sephiroth is gonna win. So yeah, well, that's said and done. Let's get to watching. Oh, I forgot to mention, if you haven't seen this, make sure you go and watch the original video, and then watch me watch this. Okay, so that's said and done. Let's get to watching. Oh, one more thing. If you're into Dragon Ball Super and you know that the series is ending, I made a video about future arcs, or what Dragon Ball Super might do if it ever comes back, because I do believe that Dragon Ball Super might actually come back. I mean that's what I believe. I mean, there's so many things to unravel, and there's so many other things that they've got to explain, and other things this is about Sephiroth and Vergil, not Dragon Ball Super. But if you guys please go and watch my latest video on future arcs for Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, I just want to throw that out there. So yeah, well, that's then done. Let's get to watching. Okay, so this is Sephiroth versus I'll say it again. This is Sephiroth versus Vergil, and 3, 2, 1, and go. Screw attack. Yay!
The great philosopher Plato once said,
Never heard of
the
him.
measure of a man is what he does with power.
Ooh.
But to these guys, power is the measure of a man.
Yes.
Sephiroth, the fearsome one-winged angel of Final Fantasy.
And Vergil, the half-demon son of Sparta from Devil May Cry. He's whiz and I'm boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
Oh
battle.
god, yes, it's good. It's 3D. Okay, here we go.
Through the millennia, legends were passed of a source of unlimited energy.
Yeah.
The Promised Land.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, all hope of finding this sacred ground had been lost. Until the Shinra Electric Power Company excavated the remains of a being believed to hail from the very land they sought.
They called this weird, naked purple lady Jenova and thought that if they could bring her back to life, she could help them find the Promised Land. But apparently, they just didn't have any Phoenix Downs.
If they couldn't resurrect a being who could lead them to the Promised Land, Shinra decided they would simply create their own. After many experiments infusing Jenova's cells with those of a human's, they finally found their savior.
Yeah.
His name was Sephiroth.
With hair like that, it's no wonder he was created in a lab. Look at how majestic that mane is.
According to Final Fantasy lore, Sephiroth has to use an entire bottle of shampoo and conditioner every single time he bathes.
Why do you know that? Did you join his fan club or something?
For research. But Shinra wasn't interested in Sephiroth for his hair. Instead, he was an essential part of their soldier program.
Wait, this electric company has their own private military? I'd hate to miss a payment with those guys, especially if they sent Seph after me. I mean, look at the ridiculously long sword he keeps with him. That's his Masamune. This 7'2" behemoth of a blade is a lot like the Nodachi swords they used back in feudal Japan. But
cool.
Instead of wielding something long with 2 hands like those, Sephiroth only needs 1.
Even that speaks nothing of his effectiveness as a warrior.
Yeah, you know when people spread legends of someone, they usually make him out to be even better than he really is? It's the total opposite with Sephiroth.
With his superhuman speed, strength, and durability, Sephiroth was instrumental in ensuring Shinra's victory in the Wutai War, conquering the last free nation on the planet. He returned home a legend.
But all
That's
those
cool.
warm, fuzzy feelings of victory didn't last long. While on a mission to the town of Nibelheim, Sephiroth found a bunch of books on the Genova project.
Yeah.
That's when he discovered he was a secret science project the whole time.
The truth crushed Sephiroth and drove him mad. In a rage, he annihilated Nibelheim, but was stopped by a mercenary named Cloud Strife. Sephiroth was impaled by the Buster Sword and fell to his death.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. Which is what I would have said if Sephiroth hadn't dropped into a hole in the ground that led him to the giant Windows screensaver called the Life Stream.
The Life Stream is a buried river of energy which basically maintains life across the planet. Normally, merging with the Life Stream is the equivalent of entering the afterlife, but not for Sephiroth.
Okay.
And this is where things get weird, so buckle up.
Here we go.
Still conscious, Sephiroth's essence floated through the life stream for years until he absorbed enough energy to rebuild his body. With the energy of the life stream, he could control other beings with Genova cells.
Including the corpse of Genova, who he manipulated like a puppet and disguised as himself.
Oh, what the hell? That's his mom? Who would do that to their own mom? I mean, I know she's a genocidal alien monster, but come on! Probably makes a good breakfast.
But Sephiroth's descent into the life stream offered him even more.
Yeah.
It transformed him from a mere super soldier into the most dangerous being on the planet. He's strong enough to throw a man hundreds of feet skyward, move at supersonic speeds, and withstand brutal stab wounds through vital organs.
I've never actually
He's got
seen
illusion
that.
powers
Is that
that
anime?
can
I've
trick
never
people
seen
by
that.
creating an entirely fake scenario. He can lift people with his mind, including himself, and then he can just fly. That's how it works, right?
Additionally, Sephiroth can cast magic thanks to his on-hand materia. Materia is crystallized life energy which grants different powers according to the type of materia used.
This lets Sephi attack with fire, lightning, ice, and earth-based magic. He can block attacks with barrier and reflect, and heal himself with cure and regen. And ever since jumping into the life stream, he's had unlimited access to his magical powers.
With his new godlike abilities, Sephiroth began a plan to stop mankind from drying up the planet's life force.
That doesn't sound so scary. Does that mean he's an environmentalist, or...?
But to do this, he decided to use black materia to summon a giant meteor to destroy the planet and absorb all of its life energy for himself.
So, like, an opposite environmentalist. A planet vampire. I mean, we're talking about a guy who kicked a dude through solid concrete, murdered the crap out of a 30-foot serpent with a spike through the face, and tanked a dragon's flamethrower attack without even getting a teensy bit hurt.
A particularly impressive feat considering this attack was capable of one-shotting fellow soldier Zack Fair.
Wiz, you may need to up your prescription, because that's definitely Cloud.
No, Cloud was just recalling false memories there. It was really Zack. However, it was Cloud who impaled Sephiroth pre-lifestream with the Buster Sword.
And holy God, is it huge! It's like
That's what she
2
says.
feet wide! You'd think a stab from that thing would just cut him in half, but Seph just kind of shook it off.
And in his rematch with Cloud, he blocked an attack strong enough to crater the metal around him. Considering the diameter of the crater, the surface area of Sephiroth's feet, and assuming the most likely steel composition, I estimate this attack to equal nearly 1,600 tons of force.
Sephiroth
Wow.
can use that wicked sword to stab and lift wannabe heroes by their ribcage, slice through skyscrapers, and shoot energy beams that can shred these huge Mako cannons. And from the life stream, Sephi figured out he could create new bodies or even take on other forms.
These forms greatly resemble certain creatures found in Christian and Jewish mythology.
He certainly looks the part when he goes into his ultimate form.
Ooh.
Regardless, Sephiroth does possess a single black wing, a blatant symbol of his fall from grace.
So basically Final Fantasy does everything it can to not be subtle. Just like Sephiroth's most devastating attack, Supernova, which decimates an entire solar system. Wait, if Seph is that powerful, how does anyone ever beat him?
Don't get the wrong idea here. There's a lot of debate over how Supernova actually works, but I think it's pretty clear that Sephiroth isn't creating the explosion himself. Rather, he's transporting his foes to a specific point in time within an alternate dimension.
Careful, Wiz, don't sell him short.
Just look at it. When he uses the attack, reality literally crumbles away like glass. This is identical to the animation for certain summoned creatures. According to the official Crisis Core Complete Guide, summons draw their targets into their own space in order to attack, and this is no different. In the Dissidia fighting games, Sephiroth goes for the simple approach and opens a dimensional hole to the explosion. The attack is even described as sending destruction even into other dimensions. And if he could summon planet-busting meteors at will, why did he go through so much trouble to get the black materia, which literally summons meteors?
That would explain why the supernova doesn't hurt him. He's not really there, just using those illusion powers of his. With all these powers, I can't believe Cloud and friends were able to take him down.
He's not invincible, but he's damn powerful. Ever persistent, Sephiroth departed with a final, chilling promise.
I will never be a memory.
Why does he sound so bored?
2,000 years ago, a great mutiny transpired in the underworld. The demon warrior Sparta rebelled against his evil master, Mundus. To protect the world, Sparta did his best to seal the connection between Hell and Earth.
But then Sparta got lonely. Or maybe it was just a sausage fest in there. Either way, he snuck out of Hell long enough to knock up this chick named Eva. And she popped out a couple of awesome demon slayers. Nice choice.
You may remember the younger of the two, Dante.
Oh yeah, he fought that witch chick with the hair.
But the eldest and potentially deadliest brother was the one and only Vergil.
Oh yeah, he's a badass.
Vergil and Dante were rivals from birth. Dante was a goofball. Vergil was serious. Dante hated his being a demon, and Vergil loved it. It's that classic odd couple scenario.
But then one fateful day, in an act of vengeance against the late Sparta, a group of rogue demons separated the two brothers and killed their mother. Vergil was believed to be dead. But in reality, Vergil survived and set out on his own path to seek his father's immense power for himself.
And he's 100% equipped to be a butt-kicking demon slayer just like his pops. As a half-demon, Vergil can jump several times his own height, move at supersonic speeds, and heal himself quickly, kind of like that Wolverine guy. He can tough out getting stabbed through the lungs, intestines, the heart, body parts I'm pretty sure most people need.
Not if my experiment has anything to say about it.
You say something, Wiz?
I said not if Vergil's abilities have anything to say about it.
Well, sadly, for any human demon or human demon who gets in his way, Vergil also happens to carry some extra deadly weapons on hand, including a spiffy katana called Tomato.
Yamato.
It's said that this sword can cut through anything, even dimensions,
See,
and
told
probably
ya.
tomatoes. Actually, Yamato is the exact thing Sparta used to seal Hell from Earth in the first place.
Vergil's sword-fighting prowess draws from his Dark Slayer fighting style, which emphasizes teleportation, lightning-quick movements, and even quicker slashes straight from the sheath. This technique is directly influenced by Iai Jutsu, the real-life Japanese art of the quick draw. And thanks to Vergil's demonic powers, he can attack so fast the blade seems invisible.
Yeah, the only thing better than fighting with one sword is fighting with 8. With Vergil's ghostly summoned swords, he can turn himself into a living Beyblade, fire them like a machine gun, or make it rain.
Blades may be Vergil's bread and butter, but if he needs to focus on brute strength, he switches to Beowulf.
He can
I remember
charge
that.
up blink of an eye punches and kicks that hit like a cement truck made of lead and KO some of the toughest
miss
demons
Vergil.
in just a few hits. And hey, looks like he digs Street Fighter.
There's one more trick up Vergil's sleeve. Thanks to his demon blood, he can access a form known as Devil Trigger.
That's it,
And
Devil
this
Trigger,
mode
that's what I was thinking.
amplifies everything.
His strength, speed, and healing all get a huge boost, making
Yeah,
him several
yeah.
times deadlier
No.
than before. Plus,
Sephiroth has this.
badass.
Sorry.
In his quest to become as powerful as his father, Vergil's abilities skyrocketed. He's taken down dozens of demons in the blink of an eye, and escaped an illusion from the sorcerer Arkham, which makes normal people go crazy.
But if anything's gonna show off what a
Says
son of
fucking
Sparta
canal,
can
but
really
left
do,
till 18
it's
in 1
pitting him
second.
against his bro. Sure, Vergil can easily avoid Dante's
Sales to
bullets,
Dante.
but why dodge them when you can spin your sword, line them all up, and fire them
That's funny.
like a boss?
In the same battle, they briefly created a 12-foot diameter open space in a heavy rainstorm with nothing but their sword swings. On average, storms can fill a cubic foot space with as many as 30 raindrops. So, Vergil and Dante must have destroyed 108,000 raindrops in less than a second.
If Vergil can swing his sword that fast, I bet he'd make a killing mowing lawns, or chopping meat at the deli, or giving haircuts, or doing that thing where he chops bad guys to pieces so fast they don't even realize they're dead yet. Like when he fought Beowulf. The monster, not the weapon. And then he punched him so hard he flew 55 feet up and hit the ceiling.
When comparing Beowulf's size to Vergil, he appears to be as large as an elephant. Given what's available, this seems like our best measure of Vergil's strength, but there is one issue.
Whoa.
The Devil May Cry series makes frequent use of slow motion to depict the absurdity of these characters, and this could be a similar case.
So
Okay.
let's look at another slow-mo feat, the rainstorm fight.
At one point, the rain freezes in place for about 2.5 seconds, as Vergil and Dante keep moving, indicating a 14,500% speed increase in real time.
Ooh.
Applying the same degree to the Beowulf punch gives us an acceleration speed of about 4,882 feet per second. With that in mind, we can apply our previous data to deduce the maximum height sans ceiling, and determine Vergil's striking strength to be nearly 720 million newtons of force.
That's a lot.
It matches Vergil's incredible toughness, too.
We already mentioned his super healing factor, but it's even more overpowered than you think. Vergil once got completely cut in half, but healed so fast that it's impossible to even notice.
And his regeneration ability can be worn down.
Yeah, that's how this weird jester guy beat him.
But it takes a lot to pull off, and Vergil can always just use Yamato to hop through dimensions to get away if he wants.
Sadly, Vergil never got to rule the demon realm like he wanted.
Instead, the Demon King Mundus permanently transformed Vergil into his puppet, irreversibly manipulating his mind in the process.
And then Dante kind of, exploded him. But 1 or 2 losses against someone who's basically goddamn Satan hardly makes him a weakling.
Hell and Earth trembles before the power of Vergil.
Poor
It'll be
Vergil.
fun to fight with the Prince of Darkness. If my father did it, I should be able to do it too.
Poor Vergil.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end
Okay,
this debate
so,
once and
okay,
for all.
so
But before we get to the bloody slicing and dicing, pick up some Blue Apron and slice and
oh
dice
come
in your
on,
kitchen.
guys, don't make me hungry. Come on.
Blue Apron's goal is to make incredible home cooking accessible to anyone. And it can, because it's the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country.
With their easy-to-follow instructions, I whip me up a delicious meal in no time.
Blue Apron delivers fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and step-by-step recipes
Great.
right to your door.
Great,
That
now
can
I'm
be
hungry.
cooked
Thank
in
you very
under
much.
45 minutes. The menu changes every week based on what's in season and is designed by Blue Apron's
What's in
in-house
season, he
culinary team.
says.
You choose the plan that works best for you, whether you're making a meal for 2 people or your family of 4. There's tons of new recipes to choose from each week.
And if you want more than one, go for it. Depending on your plan, you can pick 2 to 4 meals from Blue Apron's delicious recipes every week.
Then there's my favorite, the wine plan, where you get 6 bottles of wine from renowned winemakers delivered monthly.
Blue Apron is treating
Wine.
Death Battle viewers to their first
I'm not
3
really a wine
meals
sort
with
of
your
person.
first order
The-
if
the-
you visit
those are people that wines is actually don't use-
blueapron.com/battle. That's a
They wine.
$30 value.
I've got dibs on the roasted chicken and maple butter with mashed
Stop
sweet
it, would
potato
you?
and collard greens.
Blue
Oh,
Apron
that's so
sends
good.
only non-GMO ingredients and meat with no added hormones.
So check out this week's menu and get your $30 off with
That's
free
it. After this,
shipping
I'm gonna
at
have a sandwich.
blueapron.com/battle.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Oh, do this. Do the. Oh, 3D. That is so sexy. Oh.
You are powerful.
Well,
I can see it.
I'm excited.
Who are you?
Your despair.
Dude, this is awesome. This is something that Naruto and Bleach should have done. Dude, that is so cool. Jesus Christ! Come on, Vergil. Go, go, go. Kick ass, Vergil. Holy shit. Come on, Vergil. Oh shit! That looks so cool! No, oh.
Okay, you're strong. But are you fast enough? Don't move.
Well done!
I suppose it can't be helped.
Holy shit. Holy shit. When can you do that?
You're fake. Stop wasting my time.
Oh crap. Come on, come on.
You're going down.
Go! Christ almighty. That is so... Kick his ass, Vergil. She's the fastest thing alive. She's the fastest.
Behold the truth.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
What is that?
Supernova.
Oh fuck. Oh my
I
friend.
saw you could pierce the fabric of our dimension, so I cast an illusion to disguise this. Witness oblivion.
Oh fuck.
I'm free.
What?
So you are.
Extra crispy.
These two were extremely powerful swordsmen, but Sephiroth's cunning and stronger abilities led to his victory.
Wait a minute, I thought the lore said Vergil's sword could cut through anything. Why didn't it cut through Sephiroth's sword?
Good
Yamato
question.
was a unique weapon, but its legend clearly exaggerated. On multiple occasions, it's clashed with Dante's blade and even a common rocket launcher without cutting through either, and sometimes requires an exuberant amount of force to cut through tougher material. But let's discuss the real facts.
Go on.
Like strength. So Vergil with Beowulf could do 720 million newtons, right?
Yeah.
But there aren't a lot of good Sephi strength feats to compare.
First, let's compare Sephiroth to a fellow first-class member of the soldier fighting force,
Well.
who had also been experimented on with Genova cells, Zack Fair.
Go on.
Remember him? He's the Knot Cloud guy who fought that dragon.
At his peak, Zack could cut through a large metal door with one swing, seemingly with most of his strength. Given the size and width of the door, this feat's sheer
Upside down
strength comes
cross.
out to 980 million newtons.
And Seph was way stronger than Zack. In fact, if we look
Wait
at
a
their
minute.
strength stats when they fought that dragon, Sephiroth was 3.5 times stronger than Zack.
Putting Sephiroth's strength output at over 3 billion newtons. That's almost as much force as 30 Hiroshima bombs.
Strength isn't everything, though. Vergil was technically faster than Sephi, but Sephiroth has handled people of similar speeds before. Plus, Sephiroth could survive plenty of hits because his healing power is broken.
The capabilities
Really?
of Vergil's healing factor was nearly unprecedented, but it had its limits. In contrast, Sephiroth's healing abilities were only limited by his pool of magic, which was unlimited.
Well, he also had to take some time to cast each healing spell, but that's why he distracted Vergil with his illusions.
We know
Okay, fair
Vergil
enough.
was susceptible to illusionary and mental attacks, as it's happened to him multiple times and even led to his in-canon demise.
And Sephiroth's illusions could hide his ultimate technique. Yeah, Vergil's healing was pretty awesome, but it was never gonna hold up under an exploding sun to the face.
Vergil put up a good fight, but he couldn't match Sephiroth's superior strength, magic, and techniques.
Looks like this devil's cried for the last time.
The winner is Sephiroth.
Vergil!
Hey, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
Ben, I play Wiz.
Of
If you want to get the
assholes.
fight music for this episode of Death Battle, just click the link in the description and you can pick it up on iTunes.
You can get music from Thor vs. Wonder Woman, Naruto vs. Ichigo, a bunch of death battles.
And if you want exclusive commentary on this episode, then click that box
Yeah,
right over there.
I've got
in the corner.
Thank you
something
so
to
much
say to
for
you,
joining us for
Ben
Death Battle
Zinger.
Season 4. We're excited to show you some awesome episodes
yeah,
next
and,
year in
Chad.
Season 5.
Okay. One, that was freaking awesome! Oh, dude, that was freaking awesome. I loved it. Oh, that was so good. Okay, see, this is the sort of animation that should have been done with Ichigo versus Naruto. Yeah, I know. This is Naruto versus... But, dude, the animation was splendid. That was brilliant. I loved it. Fan-freaking-tastic. Round of applause. Brilliant. Fan-freaking-tastic. Brilliant. Loved it. Fantastic. But you know what? The one thing that I enjoyed the most, well, okay, beg your pardon. The second thing I enjoyed the most was the backstory of Sephiroth. Now I know who this character is. Now I know who he is, what he's all about, and why he's so powerful. I know all that now. But some people are going to say, well, you should like play the games and see what he's all about. Yeah, I understand that. I know I should, but again, I just don't have the time to actually play any games. But you know, this is kind of like, you know, like the Goku versus Superman thing. Well, actually, no, it's kind of like, you know, like all of the things that they've been talking about, like, you know, all the characters in their other videos. So, you know what? Kudos. I learned a little bit about Sephiroth, and the fight was awesome. Fan-freaking-tastic. Round of applause to Screw Attack. Kudos. They suck at research, but it was good. Brilliant. Loved it. Fantastic. Woo! That was good. Okay, now, suggestions. Ben Zinger, Chad, if you're listening, just hear me out. Friends, pals, old pals, listen. Okay, I've got a few suggestions, and to everyone who's listening, and to everyone who's subscribed to me, get this to Screw Attack, and here's my suggestions. Number 1, Jafar versus the Wishmaster from Wishmaster. You know, like Jafar from Aladdin and the Wishmaster. The Wishmaster is like, you know, from a horror movie, horror movie franchise. The second one is Gremlins versus Critters. I mean, come on, think about it. If they can have like something like a four-way fight with the Ninja Turtles, and they can have like two scientists, you know, getting their robots and fighting them with each other. You know, they should do something with Critters versus Gremlins. That would be an awesome fight. In fact, I think there's like, you know, like a few other ones. Like I think Gremlins started like the old, like, little creatures like killing each other. You know, they look real nice and cute, but really they're monsters. There was Gremlins, there was Critters, there was Ghoulies, I think it was. Ghoulie. But yeah, there was like, you know, two other movies which I can't remember. I mean, I heard someone talk about saying, oh, there's Critters, there's Gremlins, and then there's Ghoulies or whatever the hell all those things. So I mean, but Gremlins and Critters are the only two I know of. So I mean, those two are like, you know, equally as popular as the other. But I think Gremlins is a little bit more you know, more popular than Critters. But you know what? Critters versus Gremlins. Make that happen. I want to see that. And my third and final suggestion is the real Ghostbusters, you know, the animated series, versus the other Ghostbusters. Now, who's the other Ghostbusters? It's the Filmation 70's anime series. You see, there was two Ghostbusters: the real Ghostbusters and the 70's Ghostbusters. To those who don't know, I mean, loads of people know who the Ghostbusters are, like, you know, the Ray, Winston, Peter, and oh god, everyone's gonna kill me if I don't know. Ray, Winston, Egon, Peter. Yeah, I got him. Yes, yeah, I remember. It just took me a while to think about that. So yeah, you've got like those guys, and the other guys I have absolutely no idea, because I mean, even though I've only seen like a few of their like episodes, I mean they've got like loads of like cool gadgets that they could use, you know, for the fight if they went up against the Ghostbusters. I highly recommend that the real Ghostbusters versus Filmation's Ghostbusters. Make it happen. I want to see those two. I mean, put those guys in a versus match. I want to see the real Ghostbusters versus the other Ghostbusters, Filmation's Ghostbusters. So yeah, those are my suggestions. And also, again, if you guys haven't seen my video on future arcs of Dragon Ball Super if it comes back, please go and check that out, because I actually think I've gone through it, and I've actually brought up a lot of good ideas what Akira Toriyama might actually put in future episodes, because see, some people actually think that like Dragon Ball Super is permanently ended, but you know what, I'm calling bullshit, because there's like loads of things that they need to like bring up, like Zorama, Beerus's rematch with Goku, and like what they're gonna do with Frieza, and like the Angels, the Grand Priest, Zeno, like all that needs to be addressed. I mean, we don't there's like Goku's fight, maybe with the Angels. I mean, there's like so many things that Dragon Ball Super can do. And there's also other things that like I thought of what they might do when Dragon Ball Super comes back. I'm calling on hiatus that it is coming back. So if you guys wouldn't mind, please go and check out that video of Dragon Ball Super's future arc episodes. Well, future arcs. So yeah. Now you guys know what to do. If there's anything you want me to react to, or if there's like a video that you want me to do, I will gladly do it for you. Just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will get to that video as soon as I can. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Thank you guys for watching, and if there's a series you want me to check out and review and give my thoughts on it, or if there's a top 10 list you want me to do, or any reactions, or responses, or rants on anything geeky, just leave links and comments in the comment sections below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And if you guys want to follow me on my social medias, I'm on minds.com, Twitch, Dailymotion, and Hatron, Reddit, BitChute, aka the new YouTube, DeviantArt, Discord, VidMe, Gab, Twitter, Tumblr, Patreon, GoFundMe, PayPal, and my other social medias are down there in the description box below, so if you want to go and check them out, please do. And don't forget to subscribe and share this video. And please go and check out my new skeptic channel, Gypsy Freak. It's also down there in the description box below. Peace out.